Abbotsford home buyers are looking for a deal. If you're a first-time home buyer or you're looking to buy your next home, this video will save you thousands of dollars. Today, I'm breaking down 7 smart ways to spot motivated buyers so you get the best deal. Let's dive in. The first thing to do if you're a buyer is to watch out for price drops. That's why you need to work with the right realtor and the right team so they can keep you updated on recent price drops or price adjustments on homes that you viewed yesterday or a couple of weeks ago. So I'll give you an example. Just recently, I got a message in my inbox that there was a rancher home here listed in Abbotsford, and the listing agent let me know that they were doing a price adjustment. This was a second price adjustment for the home, and now they were doing a third one where they were decreasing the price by $30,000. So what this message tells me is that the seller is motivated to sell. They want to get ahead of the current market conditions. Other rancher homes in that area right now are listed around $1,050,000. Being the good realtor I am, I shared that information with a couple of buyers and investors in my database to see if they would be interested in this particular property. This type of thing goes for condos, townhomes, and detached homes. Right now, the Abbey detached market is representing a balanced market at 16%, and months of inventory is at 8 months. The months of inventory for townhomes right now is at 7 months. The Abbey condo market is also representing a balanced market, and the months of inventory is at 7 months. So if there is a seller that's highly motivated, they need to move for whatever reason, maybe it's a relocation for a job, they're buying a bigger home, downsizing and relocating somewhere to the interior, they're motivated. That's why it's very important that you want to go see properties in person and work with the right realtor that can keep you updated with this information regarding price drops. Another thing is some sellers are getting desperate to sell. I know we don't like hearing these things. There are some sellers that are decreasing their list price by $50,000 to $80,000 below what their original list price was. So if you are a buyer and you're motivated, there are good buying opportunities in the local Abbey market right now. Number 2, look for tenanted properties. Right now, there are a lot of detached homes that are listed but are tenanted out. The last time I looked at this number a couple of months ago for detached homes, it was approximately 25% of the current listings were tenanted out. Those listings are sitting on the market because they're not showing well. It's hard to get showings because you have to give the tenant 24-hour notice. And the last thing is buyers don't want to wait 3 to 4 months. But in your case, this might be a good buying opportunity if you're looking to buy a condo, townhome, or detached home, because not only are these homes usually listed below market value in comparison to those homes that are owner occupied, but you can negotiate a steal or a good deal on that property type. The reason why the sellers or landlords might be motivated is they bought this home a couple of years ago. Now their mortgage is coming up for renewal, or they just can't keep up with the monthly mortgage payments, or they overpaid for this home a couple of years ago and now they can't sustain the monthly mortgage payments. Instead of getting the property vacated, they're selling the property with the tenant in, which no one wants to inherit. Number 3, look for motivated sellers. When I'm helping buyers here in my local market of Abbotsford, one of the key things that I search for in listings is the word motivated. So when I'm doing a search on MLS, I can usually search the word motivated, which comes up either in the public remarks that consumers can see online on realtor.ca or rew.ca, or the other thing is in the realtor remarks, the listing agent will include the words motivated seller. In most cases, what this tells the buyer's agent or the buyer is these sellers are motivated and they need to move. They might be looking to get the best offer available in the current market. The other thing that you can do is ask your realtor to review the title search. If there's any sort of judgments from the bank or another financial authority, it's usually telling us a picture that, hey, this seller is having some hard times and it might be an opportunity where they need to sell and they might be open to any offer that comes their way. Number 4, be pre-approved and flexible. Right now, as I've talked about in past videos, I've talked about 2 categories of buyers. Right now, the first group of buyers is active, they're pre-approved, and they're looking to buy either their first home or they're looking to upgrade to a townhome or detached home. The second group of buyers are those that have no real motivation and they're just waiting just to see what's going to happen with all the uncertainty with the economy and the trade war. So if you want to get ahead and find the best deal possible, one of the best ways you can do that is through taking a look at newly listed homes that are priced well from day one, putting an offer offer in. And the second thing good listing agent will ask the buyer's agent is your client motivated? And if that puts you ahead of the competition, imagine you put out an offer on a detached home here in East Abbotsford that's priced really sharp and you're in a multiple offer scenario. If the seller has to pick between two buyers, they're usually going to work with a buyer that they know is pre-approved and has their financing sorted out. Right now, I can tell you there's a lot of buyers looking around, but they have no real motivation to buy. And the second thing is they're not pre-approved. The other thing that you can do to make your offer stand out is being flexible with their moving dates. If the seller needs a completion date of either mid-July or in 3 months, they might be more likely to work with your offer because A, pre-approved, and you're flexible with your closing dates. Number 5, look for homes that are vacant. So if you're looking at a condo or a townhome or detached home that's vacant, it's usually telling us one of two things. You can take immediate possession of this home. The second thing it's telling us is a home that's sitting vacant is costing the seller money in terms of strata fees, monthly insurance, and mortgage payments that they're paying out of pocket. These owners might be more open on making a deal for that home. The same thing goes for estate sales. Those are where the original owner has passed away. Now the estate is handling the sale of the home. So in the meantime, when the estate is trying to get the probate, the home sits vacant and the family might be out of province or even out of country. So they might be looking for a quick sale. Number 6, watch the 4-year mark. Right now, we have sellers that purchased their home in 2021 and 2022, where they might have overpaid for the home. The second thing is their mortgage might be coming up for renewal, whereas their previous mortgage was at those historic low rates that we saw in 2021 and 2022. The best way to do that is looking at the date when the home was last purchased. And if there are some circumstances where the current homeowner might not be able to renew their mortgage based on the higher interest rates, they might be looking to sell. The last one is foreclosures. And my advice to buyers always is be cautious. And the reason for that is foreclosures don't necessarily mean that they're the best deals on the market. And also, the way a foreclosure works is the bank will initially accept an offer. Similar, the buyer has time to do their due diligence where they can put subjects on that offer for things like financing, home inspection, getting a quote for fire and property insurance, reviewing the title search, and the list goes on. Once the subjects are removed, bank's lawyer will go ahead and apply for a court date. And that can usually take anywhere between 30 to 60 days to get a court date. Not only that, but every party that is interested is notified of that accepted offer price. And when the court date comes, anyone can go in and make a bid. Not all the time, but there are some rare cases where a foreclosure for a client or investor might make sense. Do you still have questions about what's really happening here in the Abbotsford real estate market? That's why you need to click the video on the side, because I'm going to walk you through a complete market update for the Abbey detached, townhome, and condo market. Let me know in the comments below about what you might have learned or other ways you think that you can save money when you're buying your next home. If you found today's video valuable, please go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe button. I'm Dhindsa, and we'll see you next week.